I will send everyone a copy of the presentation, or the recording at the end, Steve. So, or Steven, hopefully it works. I've had a few issues with Zoom in the past, but I think I got it all fixed now. So sorry for the past. If this is everyone's first time, welcome. If not, welcome back. My name is Brandon. I'm going to be doing these webinars or hosting the webinar, and I'm going to be trying to do these as often as possible, trying to help out, give back some knowledge, and share how to get more traffic to your website or to whatever it may be with digital marketing. Drive traffic to your website, to your social media, to your YouTube. There's a lot of different things. So I think coming up soon, I'll do some more courses on social media, because I've been doing a lot about SEO these past couple months and want to just open it up to whatever topics people have. So if you do have any topics that you want me to cover in the future, let me know. Throw in the chat, or you can email me later, or however you want to reach out to me. But open to any suggestions, any topics that you want to cover in the future, any pain points that you're having in terms of digital marketing, let me know, and I'll try to cover whatever I'm knowledgeable in, and if not, I can lead you in the right direction to find content on that topic. But I see Video Mantis, have to do a quick restart, no problem, come back, and we'll still be here. And again, thank you everybody for coming out. If you do have any topics you want me to go over today, but today I'm really going to be focused on YouTube and ways to drive more traffic to your YouTube channel and get more visibility, get those views, those likes, those subscribers up, and ultimately get people onto your website or whatever your call to action may be. But looks like it is 1 o'clock now, so we can get started. And thank you everybody for coming out early. Appreciate you, the early birds, and anyone coming in right now, thanks for coming out. And my name is Brandon. I'm going to go over the topic today about YouTube marketing and how to drive more awareness to your channels and get you more traffic. And so today, the main things I want to talk about really is, or why you're here, is learning about digital marketing, getting more traffic to your website, your YouTube channel, to whatever it may be that you're trying to focus on. But YouTube is a great way to funnel traffic to your website, or get traffic from YouTube and then lead them into another platform, whatever it may be. But YouTube is great at driving awareness and building up your brand and getting new eyeballs on your content. And then from there, you could take them to your website, which is what most people probably want them to do, is go from YouTube onto your website with a call to action, have a funnel there, maybe have them sign up for an email list or affiliate program or whatever it may be that you're trying to promote. But there's a lot you can do with YouTube. I'll try to talk on some of that in a little bit. But right now, it's for today, really trying to get more traffic, not to your website, but to your YouTube page. And if we could network with one another, it would be great. I mean, I try to encourage it. If you want to throw it in the chat and network with one another, let people know what you do for a living, because I'm sure there's a lot of people in here that could probably use your services and products. You just got to start sharing. I mean, it's a lot easier when I do these classes in person, but right now we have to do these online, unfortunately, with the current situation. So it's a little trickier to have these engaging like I usually want them to be, but again, I want them to be as engaging as possible. So if you do have questions, topics, if you want to throw in the chat what you do for a living, because I'm sure there's a lot of people that might be interested in your services. So let's get networking and grow this, because it does help out a lot with digital marketing. If you come to my other classes, you'll see, like, with networking with one another, especially for SEO, it helps out significantly, getting ahead of your competitors and just building that audience. But today, well, a little bit about me. So I'm not sure if anyone's been to my classes before. If you have, thanks for coming back. If not, welcome. My name is Brandon Leibowitz. I've been involved with digital marketing since about 2007. Got my degree in business marketing in 2007, but 2007, 2008 recession hit, and it was really tough to find a job back then. And this one company near my house said, we want to hire you for internet marketing. I had no idea what internet marketing was. I just took maybe 1 or 2 classes in college about that, because there's not many classes out there. There's not much documentation out there. And they said, don't worry, we don't know much about digital marketing either. We were going to take you to seminars and workshops and classes like this, and kind of let me learn on my own with their help. But really, that is the best way, is coming into classes like this and keep on learning, because with digital marketing, everything is so dynamic, everything changes so quickly. So what works today potentially might not work tomorrow. For the most part, everything I talk about will still work, but you never know. So it's great to just stay up to date, keep researching, keep learning. And right now, so yeah, first started doing SEO, helping this one website out, they're an e-commerce website. I was helping them out with their SEO, with their social media, with their email marketing, with a lot of different stuff, writing product descriptions. I mean, I was doing a lot of stuff, kind of like a one-person shop for them, kind of managing all their digital aspects or digital marketing assets. And I realized that SEO back then, it's free traffic. Search engine optimization will get you free traffic to your website. Everything else will work, like email marketing, social media, doing paid ads. It's all going to work to get you traffic. I just really geared towards SEO because it's free traffic, and why pay Google or Facebook when I could get you up there for free, just like with YouTube or Yelp or any of these websites. I could move you up the rankings. It's not just optimizing your website. A lot of people think that SEO is just optimizing your website, but it's optimizing any content out there on the internet, like optimizing all your articles. If you do a press release, we could optimize that. YouTube, which is what I'm going to talk about today, we could optimize your YouTube channel and optimize your videos, just like I can optimize your social media campaigns, and I could optimize your Yelp page and Google Maps. I mean, there's a lot of stuff that could be optimized that people don't realize with SEO. It stands for search engine optimization, but it's not optimizing your website. It's optimizing content to show up in the search engines. And when we search in Google, Google displays YouTube videos in the search results. Not all the time, but occasionally when you search, you might see videos in there, and Google owns YouTube. So they're only going to show, 90% of the time they're going to show YouTube videos in the search results, just because they don't want to show Vimeo or Dailymotion or Facebook because they're all competitors. So just be aware, YouTube is huge out there, but I'll touch on that in a minute. Let me get back to my history. I've been doing SEO since 2007, and really I've worked at like e-commerce or mom and pop shops, worked for Fortune 500 companies and everything in between. So if you do have any questions, let me know. Happy to try to dive into as much as I can. Right now I do SEO full time, so helping people get more traffic to their website or social or whatever it may be that you're promoting. And I have my own company. It's called SEO Optimizers. So if you do need help or want me to look at a website later, you can check that stuff out. But for now, I really want to talk about the social media or YouTube and why it matters. YouTube is the second biggest search engine out there on the internet. Google's number one. Google's the most popular website out there, but YouTube and Facebook switch off every day between the second and third most popular websites out there. So having a presence on YouTube is huge. I mean, it's going to help out so much in terms of getting new eyeballs on your content and just getting a whole new audience aware of you. And you don't have YouTube videos. If you don't have a YouTube channel, don't worry. This webinar is still going to be applicable for you. I mean, even if you don't have any videos, there's free tools out there that will create videos for you. So if you could just upload essentially 5 or 10 images to these websites. They'll make them into a slideshow, and then you could upload that video to YouTube and you have a video. The tool is called Animoto, A-N-I-M-O-T-O. Is this free website. I mean, I haven't used it recently, but in the past it was free. Not 100% sure if it's still free, but there are a lot of other sites out there that will let you essentially upload a bunch of images. They'll make them into a slideshow video. They'll put free or copy or music that's not copywritten in the background, so you don't have to worry about getting any infringements or strikes for having copywritten music. Upload that to your website or to YouTube, and that's going to work just as well as a normal video. Of course, it's a lot better to have a real video with a call to action and somebody speaking, but if you don't have a budget or you're just starting off, those work just as well. And so YouTube is, again, the second biggest website out there, or second biggest search engine, and it's going to drive a lot of traffic to, or you'll get a lot of traffic off YouTube. From there, you want to figure out what you want to do with that traffic. When they watch your video, do you want them to like your video, subscribe? Do you want them to click the link in your description, which is probably what most people want them to do, because ultimately YouTube is just a way to get traffic into your business, whatever your business might be, whether it's doing e-commerce, selling physical products, or a service-based business, or if you're just an affiliate or whatever it may be. YouTube is a great way to get traffic from YouTube and then get them onto your website, because I mean, YouTube traffic is great, but there's not much you can really do with that traffic except for have them subscribe and watch more videos. If that's what you're doing and you're just putting out video content, then that's what you want to do. But if you want to lead people into your website to make a purchase, you have to lead them off of YouTube onto your website. And YouTube, again, brings in a lot of traffic that can easily be funneled into your website or whatever you're trying to do. And again, this is a way to get new leads, new eyeballs, new people watching your content that have not probably seen or heard about you. So YouTube is a great way, no cost to it, except for the time that you create the video or time you invest creating and promoting the video. But other than that, you're not paying really. It's really nice that YouTube does this. And this is another way to just build more trust with people that don't know who you are. And for your existing client base, they see now that you have a YouTube channel and you have all these subscribers, it just builds your overall brand and just gets you more trust from people and from search engines. So today, there's a lot of stuff I want to talk about. I did this class 3 weeks ago, I think. So I'm not sure if anyone's been to these classes before. If you have, I'm going to skip over what I've already covered and I'm going to hit the new topics, but I'll show you the outline and I'll touch on some of the important parts. But if you didn't come or if you missed the last one, I'll keep doing these webinars every week or so. So I'm going to keep doing new ones. But first step always is keyword research. You need to make sure you research the right keywords that people actually search for and then implement them onto your video in different places. There's a lot of different places you can put these keywords. But for now, well, I'll just go through the outline. So keyword research, first step, and then you want to optimize your title of your video. You could also optimize the description of your video. There's tags that you want to have utilized, putting keywords in those tags. The thumbnail of your video is really important. That's the first thing that most people see is that thumbnail. Also the title, but the thumbnail is what they're really looking at. So having a good thumbnail is going to be really beneficial. Creating playlists is going to be helpful as well. Just playlists, which I'll show you, keeps people watching more of your content, which is ultimately what we want them to do. We don't want people to watch a YouTube video and then get suggested a video that's on another topic, or not another topic, but not your own content, which YouTube is happy to suggest content all day long. And if you don't have them in a playlist, they're probably going to get suggested another video that's not your content, and then you're going to lose that person. So playlists are a great way to keep people on your channel engaged. And you also want to encourage engagement. You want people to engage with you or engage with your content out there. Also creating backlinks, which is similar to, or is essentially what I do for SEO, search engine optimization, is building backlinks. So if you've come to any of my other classes about building backlinks, pretty similar strategies as you want to build backlinks to your website or to your YouTube channels. Again, I'll explain what all these are in a little bit, but also you want to be social on YouTube. That's going to help just drive more, or drive awareness, drive new people, new visitors to your videos, to your channel. Also, you want to put closed captions on your videos, just because if somebody's viewing your video and you're speaking in English and they might be in another country and they don't speak English, having closed captions there is a way for them to actually understand and read that video and better understand it. So there's a lot of stuff in here that I want to cover. Again, 40 minutes is really tough to go over all this stuff, but I'll try to cover as much as I can. And I see Christina is asking, will I share this recording after the class? And yep, I'll be recording this video. So don't worry about taking all the notes. And so YouTube, I mean, there's a lot in YouTube. Before I even talk about YouTube, YouTube is really social media. YouTube is another social networking site because you're able to engage with people. I do a lot of SEO and social media classes, so YouTube really falls into SEO and social media, where YouTube is a social networking platform that you could do SEO onto it and really optimize that content to get more visibility and get more people aware of it. But YouTube is so powerful, and there's a lot of stuff I want to go over. Unfortunately, I don't have time to go over all the things. So last week I talked about keyword research. I'll show you the slides. I just don't want to go in depth about these for anyone that came the past couple weeks. I want to give you the new content. So, but keep coming back. I'll be doing these frequently. I do have 5 or full day classes that go in depth about all this content. So if you are looking for more information, let me know. And I am happy to provide you that link for the in-depth classes. But keyword research really is the first starting point. You need to research keywords that people actually search for. You don't want to just make a video and throw keywords up there thinking that people are going to search for it, because you never know until you actually take these keywords. throw into different tools, and you can find out how many people search for that keyword per month. So there's a lot of detailed information in there, or a lot of information with the keyword research. I mean, I start off with this for everything, for SEO, for social media, for YouTube. You need to do keyword research. It's a lot easier to do keyword research at the beginning and find out all the keywords rather than you make a video and then you realize I'm ranking for the wrong keywords. I need to change my keyword research or do new keyword research. It just kind of backtracks you. So it's kind of like building a house. Like you don't want to just skip over the first steps and start installing carpet or the floor before you even have the framework up. Like this is the framework of digital marketing, is getting keyword or optimize or finding keywords that people actually search for. And there are tons of different ways to do keyword research. I'm not going to go over all of them. I'll just show you really quickly. Well, you want to make a list of keywords, learn as much as the audience, and use different tools to find these. Again, I'm going to rush through these because I've already gone over this last week, but you can see there's a lot of tools that will show you how many people search for keywords, and having slight variations is going to have a big difference on how many people search for that keyword. So just be aware, you want to start off with keyword research. There's a lot of different ways to do keyword research. The quickest way is just go into YouTube and search for your keyword and see what other people are using as the title, because that's where everyone's going to really put those keywords in the title of their video. So first thing you want to do is find those keywords, and then you throw it into these different areas. So you find the keywords that you're looking for or that you want to rank for. And after you find those keywords, you want to implement them on your website. The title of the video is the most important. So you want to make sure you put those keywords in the title. That is the most important place to put those keywords. Everything else is important, but the title really is number one place. Just like with SEO, if you're writing articles and content for your website, your title is the most important place to put those keywords. Same with SEO or with YouTube. So in YouTube, the title, it's 60 characters. I mean, it can be longer, but 60 characters is really what you want to have it as. Have your main keywords in there. Just make it catchy. Like with SEO, you don't want to make it catchy. But for YouTube, you want to make your video title catchy. So like, here's a bad video. Like if I was targeting Instagram growth hacks, that's a good keyword. Like I want to show you how to growth hack your Instagram page to get tens of thousands of followers. But people, that's going to be pretty boring if it's just titled Instagram growth hacks. Maybe something like this, 7 Instagram growth hacks that actually work. So having my keywords in there with something to entice people to actually utilize them or to go onto your website. So here's an example of, like, you can see Instagram hacks. I searched on YouTube. These are the videos that show up, and you can see they're using the word Instagram hacks in that title of the video. It doesn't matter really where the keywords are. It could be at the beginning, the middle, the end. It could be hacks for Instagram. It doesn't have to be that exact order, but the word Instagram and hacks need to be in there. It could be hack, hacking, hacks. That's where you do the keyword research and figure out, do people search for Instagram hacking or hacks for Instagram? Because all those keyword variations are going to have slightly different search volumes, and some will have a lot more search volume than others. So you really need to figure out or do the research and spend the time to do it. I see a couple of questions coming in about those. Like, so keyword research tools, maybe you use like Ahrefs, A-H-R-E-F-S. All the tools you have to pay for. Keyword Planner is free from Google, so that's a good one. I don't have time to show you how to use that. I did it in my last class, and I'm doing it in the upcoming full day class. I'll throw it in the chat. So if you do want to check out that full day class, it's SEOoptimizers.com/learn. And I know a lot of questions are coming in about the keyword research. Unfortunately, I don't have time to really go over it because I want to give you the new content, but the video description, second most important place to put the content, well, to put your keywords. You want to make a video description that entices people to want to learn more about your video. So like the first 125 characters show up in the YouTube description. After that, you have to click the little button that says view more or read more, which most people are not going to click that. And think about, how often do you watch a YouTube video and read the description and then click on the view more? Occasionally you will, but you don't do it all the time. So I tell people that video description, you really want to make sure that you have your good content in it. I try to put my URL at the beginning of that video description, because if most people don't click the view more, they're not going to see that content that you're having below that in that description. The descriptions you can make really long, but the first 125 characters are visible to people before they have to click the button to view more. So just be aware, here's a video, or here's a video description. This is one I really like. You can see the first line, they put their website in there with the call to action saying, take the online video quiz, and then they have the URL, because again, most people are not going to scroll down and read the whole description. So have that URL there at the top, because that's ultimately what I think most people want to do. And everyone has a different call to action or different use for YouTube. But the majority of people, you want to get people from your YouTube video onto your website. Just like with social media, it's great to have a big following on Facebook and Instagram and Twitter, but ultimately you want them to leave Instagram and go to your website, because on Instagram, there's a lot of noise, there's a lot of distractions, there's ads for other competitors. Just like on YouTube, they're on YouTube, but there's a lot of other videos that they click on that are all from your competitors, and you don't want them to go from YouTube to another video that's your competitor's video. You want them to go from YouTube to your website, or to wherever you want them to go. I mean, everyone has a different call to action, but primarily most people want, or most of the time you want people to go from YouTube onto your website. Then from your website, you have them go onto a landing page. You don't want them to just go onto your homepage. You want them to go on a specific page that's targeted about that video. That way it all lines up, because if you're watching a YouTube video, or you're watching, let's say you're watching this video about YouTube marketing, and then in the link, I have a link that goes to my homepage. That's not going to really help you, because my homepage is about a lot of stuff. You want me to send you to a link about YouTube marketing, about keyword research tools, content ideas, how to do all this stuff. So it's important to just be aware of that stuff. Is Bitly important? I mean, it doesn't matter if you use a URL shortener. I see Video Mantis is asking that. That's not going to have an impact. You want to put your URL in there, a URL shortener if you want to track the URLs, but you could just track URLs on your own with UTM code, so you don't even need the URL shorteners. And URL shorteners kind of have people a little skeptical sometimes. Like, they don't know where they're clicking. Are they going to be sent to like a pornography site or a hacked site, or what's going on with these URL shorteners? So I try to send people to my website, just my URL. But if your URL is really long, you could shorten it, but not the biggest deal. And Cloud Buster is asking, will this be available for downloads? And I will have this, or I'll send everybody a copy of the video after this presentation. Tags are really important. So I think this is where I left off last week, is the tags. So tags are really important. So the title, the description of your video, very, very important. Those are the most important. But the tags are another place for you to just add more keywords. Tags are essentially just keywords. So in the tag section on your YouTube channel, when you upload a video to YouTube, it's going to ask you, what are the tags? I try to make a list of all these different keywords I think people will be searching for, and you can just put them like a comma, and it could be one word, 2 words, it could be multiple words. So keywords aren't just one word. Like, YouTube is not a keyword. YouTube marketing would be a video tag, or YouTube SEO, or YouTube video optimization, or grow my YouTube. So think about keywords as not just one word, but as multiple words. Because if you're just using a keyword that's one word, it's not going to work. Like, it's so much competition out there. Like, if you're trying to rank for the word pizza, like if you're an Italian restaurant and you're trying to rank for the word pizza, pizza would be a keyword that gets a lot of people searching for it, but there's no intent beyond that search. Like, what are people looking for if they're searching for pizza? Pizza recipes, what is pizza? How do I make my own pizza? They're not specifically looking for a restaurant that serves pizza. So think about keywords as 2 or more words. The longer the keyword is, the better off it's going to be. And keywords are essentially tags. So keywords, Stephen, are tags. So just throw your keywords as tags. And I forget how many you could use on the video tags, but you could use a lot of different keywords in here. So don't hold back. This is where you can kind of, I'm not going to say spam YouTube, but you could throw a lot of keywords in here, where if you try to do this in the description, it's going to look really weird and funky. So throw these keywords in the tags. Because your focus keyword, like your main keyword, that's going to be in the title. But then there's lots of other variations, plurals, synonyms, industry slang terms, industry jargon that you probably don't know about that people use to search for those keywords. That's where you can implement them into the tags, because the title only has 60 characters. You only fit about 3 to 5 keywords in there. After that, it's going to get cut off and lose the relevancy. So just be aware of that. So here you can see video tags. You could throw a lot of tags in here. So don't hold back. Throw in as many tags as you want. You can see in here, this is just an example. They're using 1 word keywords, which it's okay, but it's just so much competition. Like for the word shortbread, a lot of competition versus shortbread cookies. That shows they're looking for cookies for shortbread. There's more intent behind that. Shortbread, no intent behind that search. They're just browsing around. They're not looking to make a purchase yet. I mean, they might be inclined to, but they don't really know what they're looking for. So you need these long tail keywords with intent. Sue is asking, can we use the ampersand sign on keywords? So yep, you could use letter or the pound sign or symbols, but just be aware if nobody's searching for that, that's not going to help out. You need to make sure you're putting keywords that people search for. So don't just throw all those letters or the symbols in there. Use actual words that people will be searching. So I think video thumbnail, I didn't talk about this last time. So the video thumbnail is first place that people are really going to see your content. You have to make sure your thumbnail is enticing. Don't just throw up the thumbnail that YouTube suggests. You want to make a custom thumbnail. So the video thumbnail is that little box, the rectangular box that's shown at the top, or that's shown when you're looking through YouTube. So most people are not, so you need to make sure that video thumbnail is enticing enough for people to want to click onto you, because it really is the first thing people see. They're going to see that thumbnail and they're going to see your title of your video. But most people are probably going to look at the thumbnail because that's where your eyes are naturally drawn. Everyone's different, but it is primarily the first thing that people look at. And if you're stuck on ideas, I would just go into YouTube and search and look at what your competitors are using, or look at what other people in the industry are using, because they've probably done all this work for you. You just have to go in there, search for your keywords in YouTube, and you could see what other thumbnails people are using, if they're having like crazy letters and numbers, or if they're just standing there really professional, or if they're making it goofy and fun, or if they have text overlays, or what are they doing to draw your eye into your thumbnail versus all those other videos when you're searching in YouTube. Because when you go on YouTube, YouTube is happy to show you a lot of video choices. They don't want you to just view one video. They're going to give you a lot of options, especially on that right-hand sidebar. If you're on desktop computers, there's a whole list of recommended videos that YouTube is eager for you to watch those videos. So they're happy to keep you watching more and more videos. But the thumbnail is what you see and what's going to draw people to want to watch your video versus those other videos on that page. And YouTube will automatically create a thumbnail for you. I do not recommend using that. You want to make a custom thumbnail. If you're not good at graphic design, you could find a graphic designer, or you can go on like Fiverr.com is a website where you could probably find graphic designers. Not going to be the best, but they're okay for the most part. So it's better than using just what Google or YouTube throws up there, because YouTube is just going to throw a random clip up there and it's not going to be the best. I mean, it'll be okay, but you really, really, really need to spend time, think about what is going to get people to click on your video. How can I entice others? And just search on YouTube. All that information is going to be out there and you can see it all right there. And this is going to increase click-through rates, because an enticing thumbnail is going to get people to want to click on your listing if you make it really interesting, dynamic, or however you want to make it. But you have to have some type of thumbnail that's going to entice people. So here is the sizes right now for YouTube thumbnails. Again, everything changes, so don't hold me to this if this changes in the next couple days or weeks or months, because everything is so dynamic with digital marketing, especially social media. Like think about like Instagram changes all the time. They're adding new features. YouTube is essentially a social networking site. They're constantly changing, testing things out, moving things around. So what works today in terms of sizing might not work tomorrow, but for the most part, it should be good to go. So 1280 pixels by 720 pixels is going to get you a high definition video or a high definition thumbnail. So throw that thumbnail onto your YouTube channel, upload it, and you'll see that's going to help increase those clicks to your, or increase the click-through rate to your YouTube videos. Playlists are a great way to keep people on your website. So playlists are essentially you just making like, you're kind of organizing your channel. So instead of just having all your videos up, which is great, you want to kind of structure them into a hierarchy. Just like you structure your website and you have sections on your website, you want to have sections on your YouTube channel. You don't want to just throw everything up there. Just like on your website, you're not going to just have a page that shows all the services that you offer and it's all cluttered. You want to make it organized in a hierarchical structure. So if you're having trouble with that, I would just look at other of your competitors and see what they're doing. How are they structuring their playlists? What are they doing? Like for myself, I can make a playlist for my SEO channel. I can make a playlist for YouTube optimization. I could have a playlist for keyword research. I could have a playlist for building backlinks. I could have a playlist for social media. That way, if you're looking for keyword research, you just go to that playlist. That's gonna have videos all about keyword research. It's not gonna have you searching around my channel because it is tricky. A lot of people think, or I mean, it seems like it's easy to navigate a channel. If you're the owner of your channel, you know, these are my videos. This is what I want people to watch. But if you're new to someone's channel, you're not gonna know which videos are out there. And having a playlist is gonna help structure your website, structure your YouTube channel and keep it organized and keep it easier for people to watch your content. So yeah, so essentially these are going to be like a series of videos. Like I could have a video playlist about keyword research, and then I could have it keyword research part 1, part 2, part 3, if there are part 1, part 2, and 3, but it just keeps things organized. It's a way to keep your videos structured in YouTube. But the biggest benefit of this is it's going to keep people watching your videos. By having people watch a playlist, that means they're going to watch all those videos in the playlist. So if you have a playlist with 5 videos, that means once they get done watching that first video, YouTube is automatically going to make them watch the second video in your playlist. Instead of just recommending a video, which is what YouTube will normally do. If you don't have people in a playlist, they're going to watch your video, and then essentially YouTube is going to recommend them another video, which is not, it might be yours, but it might not be. So having a playlist guarantees or ensures that when they were done watching that first video, they're going to watch your next video and then your next video until they get to the end of the playlist. So playlists are really, really great in keeping people on your channel watching more of your content, which is going to get your watch time up, which is going to help out with everything overall. I mean, the more people watch your content, then you can start monetizing your channel to get ads and make money off the ads. But just be aware, I mean, ads off YouTube, you're not going to make that much money off YouTube advertisements. I think, don't hold me to this, but it's about, for every 1,000 views, you're going to make $1. So if you're getting 10,000 views to your YouTube videos, which is huge, that's a lot of views, you're only going to make $10. If you're getting 10,000 views, I mean, you could do the math, like even if you're making 1 million views, you're not going to make that much money off ads from Google. Maybe you do sponsored ads, have affiliate programs, but if you're just doing YouTube to try to make money off of the ads, it works. It's just really tough nowadays. I mean, I was doing YouTube marketing like 6 years ago, and I was getting my channel up to $100 a day off passive income, but I was having 20, 50,000, 100,000 views every single day on my videos. And it's a lot to maintain, but if you can get up there, then you can start making some good passive income. But in general, the ad revenue off YouTube is not going to be the best. It's better to drive people onto your website, have that call to action, have them buy your product or service, because I'm sure your product or service is going to be worth more than $1 for every 1,000 views. But again, everyone has a different goal with YouTube, different. So here you can see, here's an example of, here's a video in a playlist, and then they're automatically going to suggest the next video in that playlist. So instead of recommending another random video, you're letting YouTube know this is a video I want people to watch after this video. So this is a great way to really keep people onto your channel. This is also pretty good too. Like I haven't talked about this yet, but the end of your video, once people get to the end of the video, you want to have a call to action of having them watch more videos, subscribing to your channel, or going to your website. But usually you want them to subscribe. That way they stay up to date with more of your content. And then you could have, like they're doing on this video, they're having watch more great video tutorials. So they're kind of leading you into what they think would be great for the part 2, because YouTube is not always going to show what you want them to do. But by having this there, this really ensures that people, or not ensures, but guarantees that if people do click on that video, that they're going to get sent to your content and not someone else's. So just be aware, playlists. I mean, I throw all my videos into a playlist. So I'll make a playlist for every video that I have on my channel. I mean, I have lots of playlists, But one of my playlists will have all my videos. And if I can get people to watch that playlist, that means they're going to watch every single video that I've ever put out there. Unless they close YouTube, which most people will probably get sick of me after a couple hours. But if you want to hear me for 10, 20, 30 hours, you could just go through every single video I put out in that whole playlist. So create multiple playlists. Don't hold back. Just structure them in a way that's going to help people navigate your content better and keep people on your page longer. And so Candice is asking, is making a playlist something you do when you upload your videos? You could do it when you upload your videos, or you could do it after you upload your videos. It doesn't really matter when you do it. You could do it beginning, later. You could even add other people's videos to your playlist. So there's a lot you could do with those playlists. And Cloud is saying $1 for 1,000 views. Is that the same for all niches? I'm not exactly sure. I'm not sure. I'm sure some industries will pay more, some will pay less, but on average, it's about $1 for every 1,000 views. Kimberly can't see the PowerPoint, how to access it. I'm not sure why you can't see it. If anyone knows, I'm not the best with Zoom, so if anyone wants to throw in the chat what might be causing Kimberly not to be able to see the PowerPoint or the presentation. Sorry, I'm not sure why that might not be working. Oops, sorry. But yeah, so there are a lot of other things I want to talk about with YouTube. There is so much that goes into YouTube marketing, but right now I want to just open up for a couple Q&A because I see a lot of questions coming in, and I'm sure there's a lot of questions about YouTube because last time I did this, there was a ton of questions. So I want to try to help people out or help give back. So see, Sarah is asking, what counts as a view in YouTube? Is it watching the full video or part of it? So YouTube doesn't. A view counts, I forget how many seconds you have to watch, but it's just watching a few seconds of the video will count as a view. I think maybe just 1 second. You want full retention views where Google or YouTube looks at how long people watch your video. If people watch the video for 30 seconds and your video is 10 minutes and they leave after 30 seconds, that's going to send a negative signal to YouTube saying maybe this video isn't the most applicable. A lot of people are watching it and then leaving right away. So you want to try to get, it's called full retention views, where they watch the full video, but you never know. It's a little tricky to get people to watch the whole video. Nowadays attention spans are so short. There's so much content out there on the internet. But Candice is asking, is there a sweet spot for how long a video should be? It just depends on your audience. How receptive are they to content? Some audiences, like when I talk about SEO strategies, I could talk for 2 hours. People will be okay with that. If you're doing a recipe on how to make a pizza, if you're talking for 30 minutes, people are gonna be like, what's going on? Just tell me the information I need to hear. So it just really depends on your audience. But just be aware. I would say the first 5 seconds of the video are the most important, where you have to capture people into that video, because if they watch those first 5 seconds, they're getting bored already, they're gonna leave. So you need to really entice people, because there's a lot of other videos they can watch. So you need to give people a reason to watch your video and not just watch the first 5-10 seconds and then leave. Is there something different you need to embed on a playlist? No, you don't need to do anything different with the playlist. You just add that playlist or add videos to your playlist. And you don't really have to do anything else like that or to work with, but playlists are great. Like I have playlists with all my videos. I'll just have my playlist open every once in a while and just have it go through all my views or all my videos and cycle through all of them, and I'll get some more views off my videos. And I see a couple questions. Do I have any favorite fonts for your thumbnails? I would just use fonts that stick out. And Kimberly's asking how important the description is underneath the video. The description is very, very important. I talked about that earlier, but the video description is so very important. Those first 125 characters, to put the important information in there, because that's what people are going to be reading. And just a couple other things about YouTube. YouTube is owned by Google. So Google owns YouTube. So Google is really essentially maintaining and controls YouTube. So just like you optimize a website for SEO, for Google, it's pretty much the same thing. You optimize your YouTube video for YouTube, which is essentially Google. And Google is going to put more emphasis on YouTube videos, I feel like, in the future. Not 100% sure, but I feel like people, when you search on Google nowadays, people understand that when you're searching in Google, there's going to be ads at the top. And a lot of people are realizing these are ads. They're not clicking these ads as frequently as they used to. So YouTube or Google is losing money. But when you search in Google, sometimes there'll be videos in Google search results. Those videos, 90% of the time, are going to be YouTube videos because Google owns YouTube. If you don't click on an ad when you're searching in Google, but you open up a video, the first thing that appears when you watch a video, anyone know? Ads, first thing that show up in a video when you watch a YouTube video. So Google is still making money. I feel like more and more emphasis is going to be pushed on YouTube in the future just because people want visual content. They don't want to read articles or blog posts anymore. They want that content given them to immediately. So when it comes to YouTube or as Google, I feel like Google is going to start putting more and more videos in there in the search results in the future. And when you do see YouTube in there, it's 90% of the time going to be YouTube anytime there's a video in there. Just because Google doesn't want to show Vimeo or Dailymotion. They don't want to give free traffic to those websites because those are direct competitors. YouTube is competing with all those. YouTube is competing against Facebook, against Dailymotion, Vimeo, all these other sites. And a lot of the stuff that I'm talking about does transfer over to Vimeo, Dailymotion, and all these other video marketing platforms. But YouTube is just so powerful. I mean, I would say upload your video to YouTube, to Vimeo. It's not going to do any harm, but you just got to be aware, like, where is the majority of the people going to be? Are they going to be on Vimeo? Maybe. It's all kind of goes back to SEO. Like, you have to know where your audience is at. Is your audience on YouTube? Are they on Vimeo? Are they on Dailymotion? Are they on Facebook video? You just have to appease your audience and just be aware of where they are and try to work with them. And I saw a couple other questions about how to add videos to playlists. I don't really have time to show you right now how to add a video to a playlist, but if you just search in Google how to add a video to a playlist, there should be a lot of content out there on that. If you do want me to show you, I do have a 5-hour full-day class that's coming up on June 6th that goes in detail about SEO, social media. I touch on YouTube, touch on a lot of different aspects of SEO. So I threw it in the chat if you do want to check that out. It's at SEOoptimizers.com/learn, and that's where I do these full-day classes every once in a while. And that's going to go in depth about all this other stuff. See a few other questions coming in. So I see this is a good question. Can you include other people's videos in your playlist? Do you need permission? You don't need permission from other people to add them in the playlist. Imagine you put a video out there and all these people love your video and want to add it to their own playlist. You're not going to say, no, don't add it to the playlist because you put that video out on YouTube. It's free content. Anybody can see it. So they're just helping you get more visibility on it. So I do not hold back and have people, yeah, it's going to be good to have more people share your videos in their playlists. You might even want to reach out to content creators and ask them, can you share my video in your playlist? Here's my video. I'll add your video to my playlist. Can you add mine to yours? So it's kind of like mutually beneficial, helping one another out. That's where the networking kind of comes into play that I was saying at the very beginning of the class. Network with other people, build those relationships, because if you have other people that are in your audience and that are in your industry, like if I have other SEO companies that I know we both are direct competitors, but on YouTube, we want to help one another out because we're still competing against these big companies that always rank at the top. So Kimberly, is SEO different from videos, from YouTube? Yeah, all this is very different. And there's a lot of different strategies. If you want to know all about it, I don't really have time right now, but that 5-hour class goes in depth about all it. And if you do have subscribers, they should get notified about new videos. And Ariel, I will be sending a copy. I'll email everyone a copy of this, the presentation. And I see a couple other questions. Can we, yeah. Well, so let me just kind of last things. I do SEO or social media, do help out with SEO, but I also help out getting more growth. So quick way to grow your channel is getting more views, because YouTube looks at how many people view your video. If you're putting out content and nobody views your video because you're a new channel, YouTube's going to be like, we don't want to show you to other people. So you kind of have to initiate some growth. So I offer a service where I could get you real views on your channel. That's going to help YouTube see, okay, we saw that you have 1,000 new views on your channel. That's going to boost YouTube's trust in you, saying, okay, 1,000 people viewed this video. Let's start recommending this video to other people. So I do have a bunch of services. It's SEOoptimizers.com/YouTube. And you can play around with this, maybe buy 1,000 views, test it out on one of your videos, and you'll see it's kind of like a snowball effect. It's going to trickle in, and it's going to get you more and more views, and it's going to get you kind of going viral. And a lot of people are going to be like, what are you telling me to do, Brandon? Why are you telling me to buy views? I don't really like saying to do this, but it does work. I mean, if you go into Google, if everyone searches right now into Google, Sony getting caught buying fake views, I think Sony buys 1 million views for every artist that ever puts a YouTube video out on YouTube. I don't know if you remember that, the Gangnam Style video that went viral and broke all the records a few years ago. I think they got caught buying 100 million views. That's how they went viral. So unfortunately, I mean, well, if you're a newer channel, there are ways to kind of get around that. Like you can see here, it's not the most ethical, but it does work. And I've tested a lot of views over the years, and these are the best, safest ones that are going to actually have an impact and help you rank higher and get more people on your channel. So if you want to see for $19, I'll get you 1,000 views, $39, 2,500 views, and for 5,000 views, $69. I mean, and Bree is even saying, I knew music labels were doing that. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. All the music labels do it. It's crazy. They even get caught doing it, and they still do it because it works. 100% works. I mean, it's not my favorite thing to say to do. Like, I really don't like recommending this, but I want you to succeed, and this is what will get you up there, unfortunately. So if you do want to do that, I would say play around with it, test it out. We could spread it out over different views. Like if you buy 1,000 views, we could put them on different views, or we could split it up between 2 or 3 videos. You don't have to put all 1,000 views on one video, but look at your competition and see how many views your competitors have. That's kind of going to give you an idea of what you need to get in terms of views to get you up there. But yeah, I mean, again, it's not my favorite to recommend this, but it does work 100%. Also, I am doing that full day class on Saturday, June 6th. So if you do want to come to that and really learn all about SEO, social media, YouTube, ranking on Google Maps, I cover all that. Keep it to 10 people or less. It's really more one-on-one, kind of hands-on. Like right now, there's a lot of people in this webinar. I can't really help everybody out and answer all the questions. I want to try as much as I can, but the course is normally $200, but now that we're in lockdown and under quarantine, it's all remote, so I don't have to rent a room, which costs a lot of money. So I'm able to drop the price. So now instead of being $200, it's $99 for the 5-hour full day class. I think there's 4 seats left. So if you want to do it for the June 6th one, jump on it. Again, I don't really do these classes. I do these classes every month or so. So if you want to come to that one, great. If not, keep coming to these classes. I'm doing these webinars every week on different topics, trying to help out. But if you really want to learn one-on-one and have that, me show you how to make the changes, how to do keyword research, how to add the keywords onto your title, into your description, how to create playlists and all that other stuff, check that class out. It's I'll throw it in the chat. Sarah was asking, how do I add captions to the video? So unfortunately, I didn't get through all of the stuff I wanted to get to because there's a lot in this YouTube video or this video presentation that I want, but I will be doing that in the next couple, in the upcoming classes. But yeah, if you do have any specific questions about any of this stuff, let me know. If not, you can always email me. Let me see. Well, also I do SEO full time. So if you do have a website, you want me to check it out from an SEO point of view and let you know anything that's lacking or missing or needs to be improved, you could go to SEOoptimizers.com/free. I'm happy to check out your website, give you a 15-minute consultation, check it out, let you know what's missing, what needs to improve, let you know like the low-hanging fruit of quick opportunities that will get you more traffic and what keywords you're already ranked for that maybe you're on page 2 for these keywords. And if you do build a couple backlinks or optimize some content, you'll move up to the first page. So check that out. I'll also throw my email in the chat if you do want to email me or have any specific questions. If you want me to go over other topics in the future, let me know because there's a lot of stuff I could talk about. I think the next week's class, I want to talk about link building for SEO. And then I'm going to talk about on-page SEO and then go back to Google Analytics and talk about that. But if you have other stuff that you want me to go over in the future, like if you're a local business, you want me to show you how to get ranked on Google Maps or on Yelp, let me know because all that is easily done. Like if you go into Yelp and type in SEO company in Los Angeles, you'll see I'm #1. I used to be on page 10. I made a few changes, and just like I optimized my website to show up at the top of Google, I optimized my Yelp page to show up at the top of Yelp. So if you search for SEO company in Yelp, you'll see I might be #1 or 2. Again, it switches off all the time. Everything changes. Everything is really dynamic, but that's what I want to do is get you that traffic, get you ranked up there and show you how to get up there. I mean, there's a lot of stuff. Maybe I even do one about images. Images is a kind of funny search because there's a lot I could do with images. This is one that's pretty funny. If you type in to Google, best looking guy in Los Angeles, let's see if it still works. I made myself #1 as a joke. If you click onto this listing, you'll even see I say this is a joke, but it's easy to rank on YouTube or Google, YouTube, Yelp, all these places. If you know what you need to do, like you'll see in the very beginning, I say this post is for fun to show you how easy it is to rank for that keyword. I mean, it's not the easiest, but it can all be done, and it's pretty funny. I'm definitely not the best looking guy in Los Angeles, but if Google thinks I am, it must be true, right? I mean, even if you go to images, I'm the first 2 are me, which is pretty funny. So, you know, I got a lot of competition out here. I'm in Los Angeles, but for some reason, and can't trust what Google puts out, or SEO. Can't trust what Google tells you. It's not because these are the best results. It's because someone that knows SEO is doing a better job than the competition. So maybe I think that should be a good topic to do in the future, because a lot of people ask me about that one, which is really funny how I got that up there, but it's been up there for I think like 6 years that Google thought that was the best looking guy in Los Angeles. So yeah, again, if you do have any questions or topics that you want me to go over and cover in the future, let me know. I'm happy to go over. I want to help out, especially right now. We're all in this lockdown and quarantine. I want to give back as much as I can. So if you do want a copy, or if you want to access 60 of my favorite SEO tools, or free SEO tools that I use consistently, if you text the number 313131, the word SEO, I'll send you my favorite SEO tools, and I will be emailing everyone the video presentation at the end. I haven't finished the actual PowerPoint presentation because this is kind of work in progress. Everything changes all the time. I haven't really done YouTube. YouTube is not really my specialty. My main focus is really on SEO and social media, but people ask me all the time about YouTube. So I thought this would be a great addition to what I've talked about in the past, but let me know if there's any other topics in the upcoming classes. If not, hopefully I'll see you next week, next Wednesday, or I'll see you at that full day 5-hour class, which if you didn't get the link, I'll throw it in the chat one more time. It's SEOoptimizers.com/learn. Other than that, thanks everybody for coming out. I hope everyone's staying safe and healthy. And I know these times are kind of strange with everything that's going on, but I appreciate you taking the time out today to better your business and learn more about how to get more traffic. And I hope to see everybody next week. So thank you so much. Have a great rest of your day, and we'll be talking soon. Thank you, everybody. Have a great rest of your day.